Today we are going to start another lecture that is regarding steroid hormones, that is also endocrine hormones. Then we will discuss about what are the steroid hormones. As we have already discussed about what are the endocrine hormones, that means from the hormone Greek word, that means I excited or arouse. Then its classification we have already discussed about it. Now steroid hormones are the hormones that act as a hormone. Steroid is the hormone that acts as a hormone. Hormones help control metabolism, inflammation, immune function, salt and water balance, development of the cellular characters, and the ability to withstand illness and injury. So, steroid hormone help in the metabolism and the other activities in the living body. The term steroid describes both hormones produced by the body and artificially produced by the medication. Some hormones are artificially induced into the body. If there is any hormonal problem induced in our bodies, we injected or we medicated the body of the human with the artificial hormones. They are also activated by the steroid hormones that duplicate the action of naturally occurring steroids. So these are very helpful in our body regarding the pharmaceutical point of view and medical point of view and health point of view. Steroid hormones can be grouped into two classes. There are corticosteroid hormones are typically made up of adrenal cortex, hence cortico. 6 hormone steroids which are gonades or in the placenta in the female. Within these two classes, 5 types according to the receptors to which they bind are glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, both corticosteroid hormones. Both are the corticosteroid hormones. Androgens, estrogens, and progesterones are the another hormones that are also steroid hormones. Vitamin D are closely related hormone system. Okay, now these are the corticosteroid structure: corticosterone, aldosterone, progesterone, beta estradiol, testosterone. There is link chain differences lies in it. Both have 4 rings in their structures. Benzene ring and 5 ring structure also present here. Now biosynthesis of the steroid hormone, how they are biosynthesized. The natural steroid hormones are generally synthesized from the cholesterol in the gonads and adrenal glands. There are the glands in our body. These are adrenal glands, gonad glands, gonad structures that are induced these hormones. These forms of hormones are lipids. They can be passed through the cell membrane as they are fat soluble because like dissolvent like. So cholesterol is also fat and fat soluble, so these hormones also, and they bind into the steroid hormone receptors, which may be nuclear and cytosolic. Nuclear is in the nucleus, that is middle of the cell, and the cytosol is the liquidy portion in the cell, depending on the steroid hormone, to bring about the changes within the cells. So the steroid hormones bring specific changes in our body. So steroid hormones are generally carried into the blood, bound to the carrier proteins such as sex hormone and binding globulins. So the further conversions and catabolism occurs in the liver, in other peripheral tissues, and the target tissues. These are the sites where the steroid hormones act. Now the steroidogenesis is the biologic process that by which steroids are generated from the cholesterol. Steroidogenesis, by which the steroids are produced from the cholesterol and changed into the steroids. So the form the steroid from the cholesterol is called steroidogenesis. All steroid hormones are derivatives of cholesterol, which is modified by the removal or addition of side chains, hydroxylation or aromatization of the steroid nucleus. Steroid, there is basically steroid nucleus, so the outer are hydroxylation by the addition or removal of a hydroxylation takes place, so the specific structure of the cholesterol changes, and aromatization. Aromatic are the cyclic ring structures which produces aroma, which are also cause the cholesterol to the steroid formation. That are the changes takes place in the removal of the side chains or addition of the side chains, so the modification takes place, and so our steroids are formed. Sciences of the steroid hormones include sciences of the adrenocortical steroid hormones, sciences of the steroid hormones. These are the steps. Now the adrenal cortex secretes three classes of the steroid hormone, that are glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, and androgens. There are three layers of the adrenal cortex in relation to the adrenal medulla, that is zona reticularis, zona fasciculata, zona glomerulus. These are the sites. These are the for the formation of the steroid hormone of the adrenocortical steroid hormone. So these are the layers in the innermost zona of the cortex, and the sciences secretion of the androgens takes place in the zona reticularis, at the zona fasciculata, middle one at the cortex, and the sciences of the glucocorticoid. And now the glomerulus, zona glomerulus, at this site the sciences takes place, and the this one is the outermost and secreted mineralocorticoid. These are the zones in the hypophyse by the catecholamine receptor. So medulla is at the middle, then zona reticularis, zona fasciculata, and zona glomeruli. Androgens, glucocorticoids, and mineralocorticoids respectively produced by here. This one is the cortex site. Now the structure of adrenocortical steroid hormone we will discuss into the next part.